Witch Slayer, Silhouette, Pebbles, Aluna, Deadwood, Tempest. Midas.
Alright guys, so we are back here with game number 2. We will now have Orcs of Newerth on the Legion side, Hex on the Hellborn side. It looks like we have an all-pick lobby here for game number 2, so we will unfortunately miss the drafting stage. We won't get to see how they did decide to pick their lineups, but we can go over them nonetheless. We have Pebbles, Aluna, Sandwraith, Electrician, and Midas going to be the completed lineup for Orcs of Newerth. We have Magmus, Silhouette, Deadwood, Tempest, and Witchslayer going to be the completed lineup here for the Hellborn side. So going to be pretty interested to see how they decide to lane this one. We will try to get through this quickly. There we go with the avoiding of the pauses. So we have a Tempest pick coming out from Hex here, and they have actually been known for not jungling with Tempest in the past. We might see a laning Tempest, and it looks like they're going to do a Tempest Deadwood duo long lane. And going up against the Sandwraith, this might actually end up working out for them, as Sandwraith not the strongest laners in the early stages, but it's going to be interesting to see how this 2 versus 2 matchup plays out. Deadwood able to deal a lot of damage if he is played in more of a supportive role. I think we're going to see Tempest the one actually farming down here, but we'll see. Maybe they just both end up getting farm and Tempest kind of sits in the jungle a little bit. But he's not going to show himself right away, so we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening here. We have the Pebbles in the mid lane going to be going up against the Magmus. Magnus generally pretty good against melee heroes, but I do feel like Pebbles. I do feel like Pebbles a bit of a tanky strength hero for him, as well as having a lot of burst damage. I think it's going to come down to individual play, but I think I want to give a little bit of an edge to Pebbles. We'll see how that matchup ends up playing out, but we're going to have Electrician and Midas here in a duo offensive lane. Going to be going up against Witchslayer and Silhouette. So Witchslayer, Silhouette, not really the strongest lane despite being 2 ranged heroes. So I do think a grip coming out from Electrician on top of, for example, the Witchslayer with the Midas spells, especially once they hit level 4 on the Midas, could cause some issues for them. We'll see if they're able to net any kills here on this lane, but I do think it's more on the side of Legion having the stronger aggressive lane. I would be surprised to see Silhouette and Witchslayer able to pick up some kills, but we'll see what ends up happening. We have a grip come out into a golden salvo, a lot of damage already coming out onto Silhouette. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we have Tempest jungling the pole camp there, so he's going to have the elementals spawning. We'll see what he ends up doing with that, and we'll keep an eye on if Deadwood is getting any farm or not. Tempest sitting on the 4 last hit, so don't think we're going to see Deadwood doing any kind of farming down here. He's coming in with the flank of the elementals. He's going to put some pressure here onto the Aluna. Pretty interesting to say the least, having the Tempest aggressive jungling as well as laning. Here comes a stun from the Tempest. They're going to put some decent pressure in on the Aluna. How's mid lane going? We got a 7-2 Pebbles against a 6-1 Magmus. So Pebbles is still pretty healthy on the HP. He's going to hit the level 2. I missed the Bloodlust, of course. It looks like they hit a Rotten Grasp into A lot of damage from the elementals. I honestly don't know how the Illuna died. It must have been a rotten grass just locking him in place. Sandwraith unable to go for any kind of return kill. Midas, he is in a pretty aggressive spot here. Not too sure what he's doing actually. We're gonna have the stun come out on top of the miniaturization, but the tree grapple not going to stun him up. A little bit surprised at that. I feel like they could have got that kill. Illuna's going to fall once again. The damage from the Deadwood and the Tempest is so much damage. One more. There's no log. Okay, they almost picked up 2 kills. Wow. This. Oh, he goes for it in the trees there. The health potion is going to be cancelled, but he got a good amount of health out of it. Wow, this Tempest Deadwood lane is actually causing so much pressure for them. They're going for a dive here on the Sandwraith. He's going to block him off with the elementals. He's forced to use the Sandstalkers. Tempest now taking a lot of pressure here in the tower. Is he going to end up falling? Yes, he will. Too much damage coming out from the tower, as there was no rotten grasp available. Tempest going to try to do some more body blocks. Is this going to be enough for a kill here on the Sandwraith? Yes, it is. The log comes in from Deadwood, so they make it work in the end, and they do end up trading the Tempest for the Sandwraith there. Top lane, Midas is going to throw out the golden salvo, but Silhouette will tree grapple to safety. And she's taking heavy pressure. She picks up a bracer. Mid lane, we're going to have Magnus using a regen rune, but a toss coming out from Pebbles to stop that. So we have a 25-4 Pebbles against 21-1 Magnus. Pebbles, he has a combo coming up. Here comes the golden salvo, the toss, and that will be enough damage for the kill onto Magnus. So Midas with a good rotation there. Being in the right place at the right time, and they pick up the kill onto Magnus. So that will slow him down. Pebbles now sitting on 385 gold per minute, compared to the 255 of Magnus. Electrician, though, up in the top lane. 415 gold per minute. He is the top farmer in the game. This is without any kind of bloodlust skill. He's sitting on 36-5 creep score. But we're going to see a lot of damage coming out onto Electrician, but Midas, he's not looking to line up a combo. Here comes the grip into the transmute, and they baited all along. Health potion still available. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, we have Deadwood going down as Pebbles rotates in the bot lane. They also get the kill onto Tempest, so the Mystic Rune on top of the gank there coming out from Pebbles. They net themselves 2 kills in the bottom lane, so the laning phase going very, very well here for Orcs and Newer to start this off, as they're sitting on a 5-3 hero kill lead. Tempest already picked up the Ring of Sorcery, but now he has died for the second time, so he's fallen off to 288 gold per minute. We see Silhouette gonna get gripped up here. Here comes another transmute, but it's going to miss, and the warp will actually catch him just in time as Silhouette gets hit with a transmute stun, and he will fall. So I talked about the lane of Electrician and Midas just being a bit too strong for a Witch Slayer and a Silhouette, and yep, they're paying the price. They're 0-2-0 on the Silhouette. Witch Slayer unable to get involved in a kill thus far. We're going to see an invisibility rune being picked up here by the Pebbles. There was vision of this from a ward from Witch Slayer, so we'll see if Pebbles is able to find anything in the end. He's going to head up to the top lane, potentially try to set up a kill on the Silhouette, but she is just going to go into the jungle for now. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, we have a lot of tower pressure coming out from the Tempest, and we'll see if they're able to bring the tower down. Here comes a Rotten Grasp attempt, but it's going to be missed. Sandwraith is going to port to the base. We're going to have Illuna getting caught here by the stun from Magnus, so they are going to secure this tower kill with Magnus rotating down here. Sandwraith, where's he going? Looks like he's not interested in porting anywhere. Just going to scout things out with the Mirage. We do have level 6 on the Tempest, so he has Elemental Void ready to go. And we have some more pressure coming out. Here comes a root onto the Sandwraith. He's going to pop the Sandstalkers. But here comes the Elemental Void. It is not going to connect. And he's going to keep channeling it just to show his hole off. The Willowmaker did secure the kill onto the Sandwraith. But now here comes the Rotten Grasp once again onto Pebbles. Is it going to be enough damage for a kill? Yes, it is. Tempest is going to bring him down. And now will Aluna be the one to go down? Here comes a power supply from Tempest, the Meteor on top. He's going to spawn another set of elementals, and he will end up falling. But he does get the kill onto Aluna. Aluna picks up a double tap as well. Pretty interesting fight there coming out from both sides. We have Electrician stealing some jungle here. He's got the sorcery boots picked up. Ring of the Teacher, possibly going to go into a Gnome's Wisdom. We're going to see. Oh, he actually cancels the grip there. He doesn't get vision, but a Transmute is going to land. They will get the kill on the Witch Slayer in the end. So Magmus, he is in the mid lane with a Haste Rune. We'll see if he tries to go for an Eruption into a stun from the tree line here. Deadwood, he's possibly thinking about setting up a root, but they actually see Aluna on this Ward of Sight here, so they're going to go for a kill. Here comes the stun into the Rotten Grasp, and Aluna will fall. Too much damage coming out from the two heroes. A stun comes out from Pebbles in the mid lane. Transmute to follow it on top of the Chuck, and that is too much damage for Tempest to handle. We're going to have a return stun coming out from Magmus as he ports in with the Haste Rune. Here comes the Elemental Warp and the Death Lotus from Silhouette. He pops the auto attacks, and he will grapple to safety. Magmus, he will net himself that kill. The Haste Rune coming into play there. Just going to be too much for him. Now Pebbles. Oh my god, the Willowmaker on top. I don't know if that was necessary, but they get the kill onto Pebbles nonetheless. And Sandwraith, he's here with the Sandstalkers. Lava Surge comes out onto Aluna. He's going to Deja Vu and avoid the Rotten Grass. The damage from Deadwood on top of the Witch Slayer stun, too much for him to handle. Witch Slayer will go down in the background to Electrician. And it's an ultimate warrior streak coming out for Electrician. He is now 510 gold per minute. So he is way ahead of everyone in terms of the GPM. And there's the portal key picked up by Magmus. So Snooki on 360 GPM. He finds himself a portal key as he's sitting on the red boot still. Gonna go for that early blink. Try to set up. Try to continue to set up lots of kills. Deadwood, he's going to get sniped out there by the Lion's Pride from Midas. Off to the side we have, looks like an Eruption was channeled, but it got interrupted or cancelled. And Magmus, he is going to be in some trouble now. The portal key being stopped. Here comes a Transmute from the Midas, the auto attacks. And Tempest, he could be in some trouble now as he's getting collapsed on here. He has Elemental Void ready to go, but I think without any follow-up, that would just be a little bit silly. So he is going to go down here. He gets completely collapsed on. And we're definitely seeing Orcs and Newerth respond here in game number 2 with a fantastic start. They got 350 gold per minute on their Sandwraith. They got 350 gold per minute on the Pebbles, who doesn't have that. He doesn't have a portal key just yet, but he will have it soon. Despite Magmus rushing his a little bit faster this game. And the Electrician, he is going to be so damn tanky with that sorcery boots, already having the electric shield maxed out. We'll see if Hex can defend their tower here. Here comes a 3-man Lava Surge from Magmus. The toss back onto Electrician, but no follow-up, no Elemental Void, no Willowmakers. They were both in the bottom lane. So Silhouette, she's only farming 290 gold per minute. And She's not having a good time. Meanwhile, at the bot rune, we're gonna see Pebbles and Sandwraith get the catch there onto Magnus. Got caught with his Lava Surge down. Tempest and Deadwood, they're gonna continue to try to push this bottom lane, but while this is going on, Silhouette, she's going to tree grapple in, and I think that was a mistake. They're gonna get the kill onto Midas with the silver bullet, but Silhouette dying there definitely not worth it as she goes down to the power throw. But yeah, bottom lane, the damage from Tempest coming in. So they get the kill on the tier 2 tower, but top lane, Electrician, gonna throw out the grip onto Magnus. Thank you for the sub, Raynex. Welcome back, 28 months, appreciate that. We're gonna have the TPs come in here from Hex. They will defend the tower from Electrician, but meanwhile in the mid lane we have Pebbles putting some damage here on the tier 2 tower. Needs about 400 more gold for his blink. So safe to say he's looking to secure that tower last hit. The deny attempt is coming in here from Hellborn. We got Witchlayer. He's going to set up a stun. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, they get the kill onto Deadwood, and they do deny the tower there. So Pebbles, he will have enough gold now for his blink. Tempest could be in some trouble. Power Throw is going to scout him out. Here comes a transmute attempt from Midas as he will line it up. And that will be a quick and easy kill as Sandwraith comes in, picks up the double tap, and he will now be on his way to his Thunderclaw. Electrician, he's probably looking to pick up a portal key here to follow up that Gnome's Wisdom. So we got a lot of items coming online for Orcs. They pick up the portal key, the Thunderclaw, and they're going to pick up a second portal key on Electrician. And I foresee this to be a big snowball effect. We do have the portal key picked up on Deadwood, which is quite nice. He's sitting on 250 GPM, but here comes the Eruption being channeled from Magnus. It's not going to happen as the stun follow-up doesn't come in time. Pebbles going to get the power supply out, but he will end up falling. Deadwood isn't going to go down. The power throw coming in. The Lion's Pride, unfortunately, not going to snipe him out. He survives on 60 life. Here comes Tempest. He's going to stun up the Midas, but a grip comes out from Electrician and will be cancelled immediately by the Witchlayer. And the sand from Sandwraith will take out the Witchlayer. Buyback coming out from Magnus, so they're looking to turn this. They do have Elemental Void ready to go. Electrician is going to get locked down by a Rotten Grasp. Here comes the stun from Tempest. The logs are being thrown. They're doing everything they can, but this man is so tanky. They're going to get the grip and the transmute with the power throw on top of Silhouette. Here comes the Elemental Void, but it's going to be cancelled immediately. And Tempest, he is going to fall. It is disastrous coming out for Hex as they buy back here on the Silhouette. And it's an onslaught streak coming out for Sandwraith. Another grip happening onto Magnus. Midas will be forced to Elemental Warp away. And they just can't bring down this Electrician, man. He is too darn tanky. Here comes a toss from Pebbles onto Electrician. He's going to get the grip out onto Magnus. Are they going to be able to bring him down, though? Zanuki's got the portal key coming up in 4 more seconds. He's got the Steam Bath. He Lava Surges up the cliff. Will he be able to make the escape? Here comes Pebbles, but he's going to blink away from Pebbles just in time. Silhouette not going to be just as lucky. She tree grapples to the tree, but she will get hit with the power throw, and it's a hat trick coming out for Luna. The concede vote comes out from Hex. We'll see if that one is going to pass, but 25-13 hero kill lead now in favor of Orcs of Newerth. And they have responded beautifully here in game number 2 as they have farmed all across the board on their 3 cores. Even the supports both sitting between 235 and 255 gold per minute. They do have the portal key picked up on the Electrician as well. And despite Hex picking up the early portal key on the Magnus, a decently timed portal key on the Deadwood, they have not really been able to translate any farm onto their Silhouette and well, not really any big core items yet on the Tempest, so they are still lacking quite a bit of damage as well as sustain for themselves for the fights. But we see the concede does not come out, and we will still have a game on our hands, but we'll see if this continues to snowball in favor of Orcs. We're going to have Veiled Rot Pebbles here. Going to be looking to set up a kill here on the Tempest. The grip comes out from Electrician, the toss from Pebbles. They will get the kill there. Silhouette now could be in some trouble. The Purge comes out a little bit early as he doesn't wait for the Shadow to come out. He might even swap out, but it's going to get killed off by Pebbles, so Silhouette, she is in some trouble. Here comes a Lava Surge from Magnus, but it's not going to do a whole lot as he gets turned on by the double damage Pebbles. And Silhouette, she is going to be spotted out here. The Sun from Pebbles will miss, but it won't matter in the end. The grip comes out onto Witchlayer. And the toss will secure the kill. Midas actually gets credit for that kill. So, what will Sandwraith end up going for here is the question. He's got a Quick Blade picked up. We could see a Firebrand or a Nullfire Blade. I do think we'll see the Nullfire Blade going up against the Silhouette. But we'll see if it even gets there. The GGs are being called, and it looks like that will do it here for game number 2. As Orcs of Newerth responds beautifully here as they pick up themselves a pre-19-minute concede vote. And that will even up the Scrim series at 1-1.